Good afternoon, grazers. Today is the 23rd of May here in 2025, and we're here in southern Missouri, and I just moved the cows for the day, and I'll move them a couple more times today. So I'm off work today, and so I'll probably move cows a little bit extra today rather than my normal one time a day. We are grazing a pasture that's kind of mixed annuals. There's some Triticale in here, there's hairy vetch, there's some crimson clover in here, and then there's some other annuals in here as well, but those are the primary ones that really pop. And then there's also perennial fescue orchard grass in here, and lots of clovers, and then plantain is in here as well. So I've waited to graze this, and trying to let it get a little bit more mature to prevent some scours, and to hopefully get better utilization out of this. And manure looks like it's, you know, kind of a mix of what's here, but you can see this is what the field looks like. And when you look down at the ground, there's some trampling, absolutely some wasted vegetation here, but at the same time there's some bare spots in there. They did a pretty good job of going through, hitting all the clovers, hitting all the hairy vetch, and the manure really isn't terrible. The cows are doing a good job of clipping off all the triticale for the most part. There are some seed heads that are hitting the ground, but that seed head did not make yet. So everything that's been trampled to the ground shouldn't regrow. You can see I've got the cows here on, I'd have to measure it off. My guess would be there's probably 1/10 of an acre there, maybe. So might be a little more than that. I'll have to do a calculation. You can probably see all the tree swallows, barn swallows are swarming around the cows. This time of year I'm really reminded of how behind I am on my genetics, and that's just one of those things that I hope to improve over time. I mean, you can clearly see the hair coat on this calf right here, or this heifer right here, and how long it is. And then you've got some in the background over there, you can just see the shine off of them where they are already shed off their hair coat, and they look really great. And the bull I have is very, very slick hided, and I just started using him this last year. He is a PCC, Faro Cattle Company bull, and he's Angus, purebred or registered Angus, and you can see his calves. Obviously all calves are born with a summer hair coat, but calves right here, this one was actually just born earlier today, and the mom's right there beside it. But their calves all are slicked off really good. So but like I said, you can see some of these cows, their hair coat's terrible, and it's just unfortunately I'm learning as I go as a first generation cattleman, and just trying to improve as time goes by. So you can see as we walk up through here, these the tree swallows, like I said, you guys can, I'm sure, catch that in the video, that they're swarming all over the cows. Flies are already starting to come out, and you can see the tree swallow house right there. We've got 125 of those across the property, and a lot of these birds all follow the cows, but I really enjoy the tree swallows and barn swallows and purple martins, you know, swarming around the cows. I think it's really neat. But so yeah, this is the strip. I'm gonna give them 2 hours, see how good they utilize that in the next couple hours, and then I'll open up another strip. Over the weekend, I'll probably spread them out a little bit more again. It's the time of year where we're getting quite a bit of rain, and they're calling for up to 4 inches of rain over this Memorial Day weekend starting tonight. So I'm gonna have to spread them out. I didn't realize how much rain we were gonna get a couple days ago, and you can, or a week, 5 days ago, however much it was, you can see way up here, they really had high harvest efficiency coupled with the fact that it rained at the same time, so they trampled, you know, or pugged up that section quite a bit. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I might just wait and see how it comes back, or maybe when I'm in town tomorrow I'll grab some sorghum and throw in there with the rain coming in. Maybe that'll give something else to just pop back in its spot while the perennials come back. The perennials will come back, they always do, unless you do it too hard. But so yeah, we're just going to continue. You can see again, there's a mix right here. This is orchard grass seed right here. The fescue, that's in here has already been starting to head out, and then like I said, you can just see the ground cover. I wish I could just come in here and bush hog. I do not have a nice bush hog or a quality bush hog. That is something for down the road. I think what I'd really rather do is have a commercial zero turn and just come in here the day after the cows, go through and mow it with a zero turn. And so that may be my plan next year. It's not going to happen this year. But yeah, so that's it. The cows are definitely getting their fill of whatever food they want right now. And we're just gonna, keep trying to improve as we go. So I'm definitely not what I would say anywhere close to being where I want to be at on my grazing management. Part of that is having an off-farm job that keeps me away at least 10 hours a day, and another part of that is, having 2 young children that I love spending time with, that means more to me than anyone else in the world. And so when the kids are with me, then I really try to focus on having quality time with them, and so that means sacrificing some of my grazing management is part of that process. So I think you got to balance everything out in life. I say that a lot, and so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and improve as I go, and as I get time, then I'll do so. So just to show kind of real quick, cows came through here really fast and was just stripping off these seed heads on this triticale. And one of the reasons, I've used rye in the past, and this is the first year I planted triticale in here. And one of the reasons I went with triticale, I think, is because I was told that it's a little bit later maturing than rye is. And so that allowed this, if you look at this seed right here and you open it up, the seed is not actually formed inside there yet. So when I pull one of these off, you can tell that it's still not hard in there. It's still moist in there. It's barely got a little bit of a seed that's formed. Probably just seen it fall out right there. And those seeds are still soft. So this is still in the dough stage, and so still very palatable. I was told that I have a little bit of rye in here. Some seed got mixed in. There's very little. And this has the awns on there. And I was told that these will hurt the roof of the mouth of the cows if that's what they're eating a lot of. Fortunately, there's very, very little. I don't even think it's 1% of what's in here. And so the rest, the Triticale is all an awnless or a beardless variety that I got from Green Cover Seed. And so that's what is in here. And they're grazing, you know, pretty quick and pretty intense. Whenever they come in here, they strip these seed heads off pretty quick. But try not to let everybody get dizzy, but man, I love the tree swallows, barn swallows. They're just beautiful flying through here. So anyway, I'm gonna turn this off, and I hope that I guess to close this out for Memorial Day weekend is that I hope you guys all think about today and what it means. You know, thank you to those who have sacrificed their life. I feel beyond blessed that we live in America, as is said, the land of the free because of the brave. And there's a lot of people that have sacrificed their life for this country in order to have the freedoms that we have. And this weekend, and especially Monday, is about remembering that sacrifice. And I know personally I've had soldiers that I served with that, you know, gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country, and that sacrifice is certainly not in vain. And so hope you guys have a blessed weekend, and your spring is going great.